Die Hard Arcade, Sega Saturn. We're going to be doing a quick video today, boys. I got a lot of new pickups. And by the way, I also have a new channel I've been working on called Rant Nation. Check that out. I'm going to show you all my new pickups that I got here. I've been saving them for video. I like to, I'm always buying, I'm always collecting. I will never stop collecting until the day I die. I will never stop collecting. Never. I'll never do it. I'm tired of people telling me that to stop collecting and start selling my games. Okay? I got 5 copies of Fire Strikers for the Super Nintendo, and people keep telling me, why don't you sell 4 of them? Hell no, I don't sell. I only buy. I never sell. Never once have I sold, except for that one, except for a couple times that I regretted later selling. This Mega Man's is guarding the games that we're about to check out that I just got. First on the list, Revolution for the Sega Genesis. Brand new, sealed. Now you might be asking, why did I buy this brand new sealed? And the answer is because it was cheap. In fact, I got it for 12 bucks Canadian, free shipping. Do the math, right? And the other answer is I've started collecting sealed games now, partly because I want to open some of them as a gift to myself. Like a Christmas present to yourself, experience what it would be like to open one of these. And they're rare as hell. When it comes to new sealed, I only buy lower end, cheaper games for that reason. Because I may open them at some point. It'll be a special occasion when I do open it. And also, I promised myself that I would buy myself a brand new sealed game and open it when I finally got a job. When I was jobless for 3 years, thanks to the piss poor economy.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So let's go and get into the next one. I also bought brand new sealed Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And by the way, this is a hidden gem. This is the one Star Trek game that is nothing like all of the other retro Star Trek games. It's nothing like it. What would you classify this as? Like an action. You actually get to run around with your taser gun or laser gun and kill stuff. It's hard to explain. One player adventure. I'll throw up a video of the actual gameplay so that you guys can kind of get a feel for it. It really is a hidden gem, and I also got it for cheap. In some cases, it's cheaper to buy new and sealed than it is for the open copy. And same with Revolution. This is actually a hidden gem. This is one of those shooter games without the gun, based on Aerosmith. And the Sega Genesis game is way better than the Super Nintendo version. Way better. So next game was also Sega Genesis game. Cyborgs Justice. 2-player co-op beat 'em up. Very rare or hidden gem for sure. Underrated. 2-player. And what makes this game unique is that you're constantly evolving and building your cyborg. You play as cyborgs, and when you kill enemies, you can actually take certain parts and equip them on yourself if you so want, if you so choose to have those parts. So if you like that enemy's flamethrower, you can actually take it and equip it. And there's pros and cons to each type of equipment for both defense and offense. Like one type of armor is a defensive armor that will reflect some of the damage it's like spiky armor to reflect some of the damage back onto the enemies. But you know what? Maybe it's not the most, maybe it doesn't provide the most defensive capability because it's also dealing offensive damage. So there's, actually according to the back of the box, there's over 216 different cyborgs. Combined bodies, legs, and armed weapons for murderous power. There it is again, guys. So check that one out. Next one I bought, Metal Gear Solid PS3. And this is the Metal Gear Solid Collection, Legacy Collection. It includes Metal Gear Solid games from 1987 to 2012. And I got this because I actually wanted to play the original Metal Gear Solid for the original PlayStation version. But that one, it backfired on me. I think that was the one that you had two of the games on the list, you had to use the download code. And so that may have backfired on me. I don't remember exactly. It is sealed. And again, it was a situation where it actually made more sense to buy the new copy. There's a ton available. It's not rare at all. They obviously made more than they could sell. Next on the list, 187, Ride or Die. Came with the manual. It was dirt cheap. It was like $5 with shipping. $5. It's a two-player game. Two-player co-op. It's a racing game. I'll be honest with you, I haven't played it. Not yet. Based on how cheap it is, I'm guessing it really sucks. But the concept is genius. It's basically similar to Mario Kart Double Dash. Yeah, so it's two people riding in every car, and one person's using weapons to defend off against the other racers. Two games left on the list. Two games. This is like Christmas morning to me because I don't remember what I ordered. I left them in the package when I checked them a couple of days ago, and I've already forgotten what they were. So these were, oh yeah, these were recent purchases from eBay. They're much harder to find games. And first game, of course, Sega Genesis, Warrior of Rome 2. Now, I never had Warrior of Rome 2 growing up. I had Warrior of Rome number 1. It only had like 4 levels, but it's a very underrated game. So when I found out there was a part 2, I had to get it. And not only that, I found out it has a 2-player co-op. I never played it. I don't know if it's a versus battle mode. I do think it is a real-time versus battle mode. So what Warrior of Rome 2 is, for starters, it's a strategy game. You're not building armies. You both sides start off with your armies, and it's very strategic. You have to be very strategic and basically use what you have to defeat the enemy. And it's real time. So if you got a battle going on over here, it's not turn-based. It was real-time strategy. Yeah, it says two-player simultaneous real-time action. Split screen for head-to-head action. So it's probably head-to-head only and not co-op, but I really do hope that there is a co-op mode. And I believe they upgraded from 4 levels to 8 levels. Very rare game. Underrated. Hidden gem for sure. I never hear anybody talking about it. Came with the manual. I got a really good deal on it. I negotiated with the seller, and he gave me a good deal. Last one on the list. I don't remember what it is. I'm feeling around. It looks like a Sega Genesis game. So I've been on a Sega buying spree. Oh yeah. Batman Forever. Now, this game, mint condition, came with the manual, got a sweet deal, didn't even have to negotiate. This game gets a lot of bad rep. Some people classify it as one of the worst games ever made for both the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. But in reality, it's one of the most misunderstood games, because it is actually one of the best 2-player co-op games. And ask anyone who actually gave it a chance and read the manual to see what the different bat devices do and bat accessories and bat weapons do, because you need to know what those weapons do and how to use those accessories. And what made this really interesting, one, over 125 awesome moves, gadgets, and attacks, so they're everywhere. Over 80 unbelievable stages. And here's the kicker. Tons of secret rooms and hidden surprises. That's what makes this game so good. They're everywhere. There's countless numbers of secrets for you and a friend to find. I don't recommend this game one player. It really is meant to be two player. So that's it. Quick word from our sponsor before we go here. Thursday Plantation Tea Tree Antiseptic Cream. I'm not a doctor. I don't endorse using this product on your balls, but use it for your balls. It'll keep your balls smooth and moist. And if you got itchy balls problem, some jock itch problem, give it a try. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. Don't sue me. But yeah, it'll cure your jock itch. Didn't hear from me though. Did not hear from me. So please like the video and subscribe and hit the notification if you want to see more. And check out my other channel called Rant Nation. Just YouTube search it.